At 5:35 this morning, James Monroe Harding drove his 1993 Ford pickup truck, state license Gamma Gamma Alpha 255, through the front window of Betty Jean's There and Back Cafe located at 1433 Main Street. 3 persons were in the cafe at the time of the accident. One was directly outside. There were minor injuries reported, the most severe sustained by the driver, cut to the head, his hands. Witnesses are being interviewed to determine the cause of the accident. Well, it was early. It was too early for the breakfast crowd. The only person here, of course, was Lester, as usual, sitting there, and I'd just given him his first cup of coffee for the morning. And I was over behind the counter, where I always am, and I was explaining once again to my cook, Warren Jerome, you know, Warren, swear if he was not my sister-in-law's second cousin's son, I would never have hired that boy, but family is family, so I hired him, and I'm trying to explain to him once again to crisp up Lester's hash browns the way he likes them, when I hear this horrible noise, and I look up, and there, heading straight for my plate glass window, is a pickup truck. And I can see just through that window, just as clear as I can see you, there is the driver, and it is James Monroe Harding, and he has got a grip on that steering wheel, and he's got fire and damnation in his eyes, and is aiming it right for my window, heading right for Lester Johnston. That's what he was doing. I mean, it is a fact that he's got it in for Lester Johnston. Ever since Lester canceled old poor James Monroe's, his wife's so sick, and he cancels his health insurance. But then that's Lester for you. I swear, the man, it's all bottom line for him. He has a ledger for his heart. Well, and then James Monroe's been going about town. Everybody knows this. He's been going about town saying that he's going to pay Lester Johnston back what he owes. Yeah, I just have to ask you, why does he have to make that payment when my cafe? I mean, look at this place. Look at this. This is going to cost a fortune, and James Monroe doesn't have the money to pay for it. Oh, no. No, it's going to be me. I know I'm going to have to pay for it, and if I use my insurance, old Lester is just going to raise my rates. It's not right. I tell you, it's simply not right that I have to pay for another man's sins. Well, I was just sitting here having my morning infusion of Java, and Betty Jean, she's over hollering at poor Warren about something, I don't know what, when she starts screaming, and I look up, and there, coming at us, is this truck, you know, and I can't see much because of the glare, the windows, but I do see the driver's hands up, you know, like this instinct, I guess, and it's not until the dust settles that I realize that the driver is James Monroe Harding. I tell you what, that boy has all sorts of luck, and it is all bad. Well, about broke my heart when his wife Cindy's cancer treatments maxed out the health insurance policy. I did what I could, but I couldn't do much. I hated making that phone call to tell the kids the news. And now they're behind on their payments on the policy to the truck. And James Monroe, he was just in the other day before last. He's in, and he's telling me that he's taking on a second job making deliveries, and he's going to pay me what he owes me. Catch up. Don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Not after this. Yeah, it's a shame. But I can understand it. He's under pressure, the boy. He's got a sick wife. He's got 2 kids. He's his 2 jobs, bills piling up, but I can understand why he's gone back to his drinking ways. But it's a shame that he's turned back to the bottle. I mean, it had to be what this is about. It's just a shame. Well, I was making my way to Betty Jean's Cafe for the Thursday morning French toast special. Have you ever tried that French toast? Oh, it's very nice, it is. And the cook, Warren, he puts extra powdered sugar on it, just the way I like it. There's just so few pleasures these days. And as I was walking there, I paused to admire the harvest display in the beauty salon window there. And as I was admiring it, I heard this noise, and I looked behind me, and there was this old rusty pickup truck, and it was bouncing off the curb and careening across the street, and then it hit the curb directly in front of me, and it bounced up into the air, and it lifted up as if it had wings, and I looked into the cab, and I could see James Monroe Hardy, and the steering wheel was spinning around as if it was possessed. And he was praying. I could tell the poor boy was praying, and I prayed. I said, "Oh, sweet Jesus, save them. Save the people inside, sweet Jesus." And then the nose of that pickup truck slammed through the window, and then the back of it dropped violently, just violently down on the curb, and it stopped. It was a miracle. That's what it was. It was a miracle, and if the Good Shepherd had not taken that moment to intervene, I can't think what would have happened. All I know is this: French toast will never hold the same pleasures for me again. Well, I was back in the kitchen, so I didn't see it till after. But Betty Jean, she's yakking and flapping her lips, and I'm getting French toast ready, for Miss Tittle. She's gonna be in soon, and she likes my French toast, So Betty Jean, she goes, "He's gonna kill us! He's gonna kill us!" And then, boom! And I'm thinking, terrorists are attacking the cafe! And I go running out there, and then there's Lester, and he's got covered with dust, and his coffee's all over him, he's got the cup upside down, and this Betty Jean, she's sitting in the corner crying, and there's James Monroe's pickup truck. And I'm going, "Dude, what you doing parking your pickup truck in the middle of the cafe?" And, a couple years ago, maybe, he and me, we used to have some good times, but he got married, Cindy. He goes, "I don't do that no more." I'm standing there, and I can see through the window the windshield's all cracked, and he's sitting there, he's all covered in blood, and I can see it just sticking out of his mouth. A joint. Yeah, dude, you don't do that no more. I fell asleep. I'd worked full shift, and then they offered me a second shift, time and a half, and we need the money, but I thought, whoa, I spent almost 24 hours without sleeping, but I thought I can do it. And then I did fine. I was okay on the line, but when I was driving home, man, I could not stay awake. And Little Jim's candy was next to me, the trick-or-treat candy, so I reached into the bag, you know, I'm thinking, hey, if I eat some, it'll keep me awake. So I pull out this sucker, and it's red. That's my favorite flavor. And I put it in my mouth, and oh, tastes so good. And then I'm getting jarred awake, open my eyes, and I'm heading right for the cafe window, and I'm slamming on my brakes, but all this glass and oh man. My truck. I need my truck. I gotta take Cindy to the clinic. I gotta make those deliveries, you know. I just hope that Lester can help pay for it, you know, the insurance and all. But I don't know how I'm gonna pay for all of this. I'm just glad that everybody's okay, and they can tell you. I mean, these people, they know me. They know what happened. I fell asleep.